So being able to teach students how to do a variety of stains and staying within our budget and staying within our space. This gives the students the opportunity to see what the stains will look like on different tissues.
Hi, my name is Brian Tabb, and I'm sitting with Toysha to talk about their 2025 NSH poster, Employing Multi-Tissue Controls to Enhance Kidney Biopsy Protocol Education in a Program in Histotechnology Student Lab. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
Could you tell us a little bit about why this topic is exciting to you?
Well, I teach in an educational environment. I teach and train HTLs, and for us, finding control tissue to teach the students with is very challenging. You would think we're in a major hospital, we can get it, but the quality is just not there. So being able to teach students how to do a variety of stains and staying within our budget and staying within our space. This gives the students the opportunity to see what the stains will look like on different tissues, almost at the same time. So it works out really good.
How much do the students run this project and work on this project?
The students do 95% of it. The other faculty and myself, we come up with the general idea for the poster. We structure the experiment, and the students do the rest. Sometimes they get to gross. This time they didn't get to gross it. But they process, embed, cut, perform an H&E, pick which slides they want to do their stains on, and then they perform all of the special stains. Cover slip, they QC their slides for the pictures, whatever images we're going to use on the poster, and then they write the poster.
That's great. Have you had any students do any past posters as well?
Yes, about half of our students have did a research poster in their previous education. So they've done one that way, so they have a good idea of how it should flow. MD Anderson has very specific requirements, and they've done one for MD Anderson, so therefore it's a little easier for them to meet those specific requirements.
And how do they feel about taking on this type of project?
At first, they're very intimidated. They're very intimidated by it, even though some of them have done it before. But once I break it down and tell them how we're going to do it and when it's going to be accomplished, they have to learn to work it into their regular education. So they figure out they get to learn organization as well. So they've figured out.
Yeah, there's a lot they're learning in this whole process.
Yes.
Yeah, not only from the histology end, but also presentation and making the poster themselves.
Right.
Yeah, and how to write. Well, that's awesome. Was there anything that surprised you in this research project?
What surprised me is how many of them actually could write well.
Yeah.
We don't do a whole lot of writing in our program, so I don't get to see what their capabilities are. So in reviewing it, we really didn't have much to edit this year. It worked out really well.
That's great. For the tissue blocks themselves, do you believe like these will be very useful in the future for you?
Yes, because we talk about using a meatloaf block, which is a multi-tissue control, and why it's being used, but we don't use any when I'm teaching regular special stains. Now they get to use it and they see the application of it, so yes, I think it'll be really good.
Yeah, so they can see all the different types of tissues on one slide rather than looking at different sides.
Right.
Probably get a better comparison tissue to tissue on the same slide of how different it can look.
Yes.
Well, that's great. Do you have any sort of follow-up projects based on these results, or?
Yes. So this is our third one, trying to find different types of control tissue to use in a student lab. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the three posters, and we want to turn it into a paper. We want to write a good paper based on what alternatives you can use in student labs to teach and train students quality-wise. And we hope to be able to have that done within the next year.
Great. Are there any particular types of tissues that you find are the most useful for these blocks?
For these blocks, we wanted to stick with just the basics, the GI, some liver, and some kidney. But we have used all kinds of different alternatives. In researching through Carson, Sheehan, AFIP books, we can find what other alternate tissues can be used to show the stains we want to see. So that was really helpful. Learning that we could use, while some people say liver, but sometimes you can use cervix to show really good PAS.
Right.
So things like that.
Yeah.
And that was really helpful because we don't get a lot of surgical livers. We get autopsy livers. So surgicals are harder for us to get. So, and being able to substitute that sometimes will help. And in this particular one, we were able to use, we have a veterinary department at MD Anderson, so we were able to use some animal tissue as well.
Okay.
3 of the blocks, they were blind. They got to use animal tissue. And the students couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah. Great. Well, thank you for your time, and I appreciate you talking to us about this poster and just giving people general ideas on how to submit posters, and that anyone can do it.
Anybody, if I can do it and I am the worst research person, anybody can do it.
All right. Well,
All
thank
right.
you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.